But first, the federal government is in danger of undermining its own vaccination message with its Fortress Australia strategy. We need a coherent, consistent message on vaccinations and a clear roadmap for reopening the country. Why would the apathetic masses line up to be vaccinated if their lives are not going to be changed after the jab? It's evident that most people in Australia no longer have any fear of the virus in the community, given it's close to eradicated everywhere in Australia except in hotel quarantine. The government must provide an incentive to the majority of Australians who say they're in no rush to be vaccinated. We now know that coronavirus has a 99.3% survival rate and is most dangerous for those who are elderly, infirm and obese. You'd think that would see older Australians scrambling to get the vaccine as soon as humanly possible. But polling shows that more than half of Australians aged over 50 are reluctant to get the AstraZeneca vaccine, and that's according to the latest Essential poll. Despite the vaccine being safe for over 50s, there are only 40% of those aged 50 to 70 who are willing to get the AstraZeneca's jab. The survey also showed only 42% of Australians want to get vaccinated as quickly as possible, while 16% say they never want to get the vaccine, and another 42% are willing to have the jab but wouldn't do it straight away. Interestingly, it's the Greens who have the biggest percentage of voters who don't want to be vaccinated, with 17% saying they never want the jab. That's compared to 13% for Labor and just 10% for the Coalition. But it's younger people who are the most hesitant to be immunised, with 23% of 18 to 34-year-olds saying they never want to get a COVID-19 vaccine, and a further 44% wanting to wait. What better way to get people motivated about immunisation than assure them that their country will return to normal and their rights and freedoms will be restored? Locking up our international borders indefinitely will be popular with a sizable segment of the population, but it is unsustainable and destructive. As a nation, we cannot continue to live on the enormous debt we've accumulated. Once the at-risk population is immunised, we must rejoin the rest of the world, and the federal government must lay out a clear plan of how and when that will be done. We need dates, we need percentages, we need a clear roadmap from the federal government, a roadmap where citizens and businesses can be confident that once we achieve certain thresholds for vaccinations, the country will slowly return to normality. And that means restoring the liberties that our citizens have lost, including the freedom to leave the country.